wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Alright, we are live. Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing good. I really hope you guys had a great Monday and your weekend was good. Today's been a day for me, so I really appreciate you guys for being here tonight. You guys mean the world to me right now. It's been a rough day, but I'm here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully tonight's game will be a good one. I had a rough week last week playing some Madden, so hopefully things will be better. Apologize for not being live this past couple of days. I'm going to make it up for you. Planning to be live pretty much the entire rest of the week, so we're going to be here. We're going to be here for you, so make sure to smash that like button, share this stream out, and if you're new or watching this on the replay, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, and please leave me a comment down below. Really love to hear from you. But on that note, let's get this game started. We are playing the Chargers versus the Raiders tonight, and I'm going to be the Chargers. So I'm loading my chat up right now, so if you are in the comments down, just give me a few minutes here, but appreciate you guys being here. Computer's running a little slow tonight, but it's okay, don't worry. It must be a Google Chrome deal. But anyways,
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
O'Connell to throw right away. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Now O'Connell. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And once again, O'Connell back to throw.
Somebody home.
And unable
nice.
to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
To the end zone.
Great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one.
Gotta move that ball, guys. Gotta move that ball. Let's go. Catch the ball. You can't afford it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Seriously?
And that will be incomplete.
All right, it's all right.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, good move. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun, O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. and they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting.
All right, yes, again, once again, folks, I apologize. My chat is running slow right now, but I did see you come in. But hello to you. Good to see you all here. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Breaks a tackle.
Come on now.
Into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 24 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second
Hello,
drive.
Joseph. Good seeing you.
The last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out.
Let me see if I can do it this way. I'm a little scared to do this. Hold on here. Let's do this way. Fine. I don't want to do this, but there.
Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball
Yes, you caught up on the train action.
Important to get it to the right people rather than
Watch you before I went live. Well, I appreciate you for watching.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
I just had to reboot my computer here, but good seeing you. Good seeing everybody here.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Just like again.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side.
So how you doing, Joseph?
On the football as he did there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Today's been a rough day, but I'm barely surviving. I just want this day we're with.
That's to the right sideline.
Today was a rough one, but I'm okay. I'm just glad that you guys are here with me.
From a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And O'Connell now to throw.
There we go. There we go. Nice. Thank you, Joseph. Hugs to you.
Are going to take over here up near the 40. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What you playing?
Bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
I'm snacking on Fritos, so I apologize for crunching. I'm a Fritos guy. RBI. So you're playing baseball? Never heard of that game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd.
I went to Walmart the other day. Was looking at the games again. They had some PS4 selections.
It's Eckler again.
I mean, I'm looking.
Gain of 3. We haven't seen much from
It's
him
fun.
in the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked
That's
it
good.
up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got deflected.
Now
Really?
3rd down, that pass knocked down in
Really?
the backfield and
Come on.
I know this offense was expecting to do big
I
things,
go
but
to
it certainly hasn't
GameStop.
turned out
Hey,
that way, at least not through the
have
first
big
3
sale
tries. They're
selection on
definitely gonna
PS4
put their heads
games.
together and
I
start
think
to
most of the
conquer some
GameStops here
offense
closed.
and move the ball downfield.
There we go. Nice. Oh,
Now, meanwhile, they go for
catch
it
the
on
freaking
4th
ball.
down. My goodness, incomplete.
Are you
Boy, a
freaking kidding
curious
me?
Decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football
No way he can catch the
now
darn
in
ball tonight.
excellent field position. So they take a big chance here. in
Oh
their
yeah,
own
all the
territory.
games,
And you
all
think
the
coach
game
may have
stops
some
here are
questions to
closed.
answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
I used to go to the mall. I used to go to all these places, but they all closed up. We had a game store here local. And then I don't know, the person got sick or whatever, Now they're closed.
Run out of the gun with Jacobs.
It's like,
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things. And
I guess it's just the downfall of buying games online. People go bankrupt, and
He's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
you know how that goes.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Nope.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, I know, Joseph. I know. I know.
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but they're kicking.
But I'm not too sure where everyone's at tonight.
Well, and now those 50-plus yards.
But I'm glad you're here, Joseph.
For some reason. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Palmer going in motion right. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Did you miss me over the weekend?
Up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always.
Unfortunately, I had plans Saturday, so I was not able to go live.
But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yep, I had plans, unfortunately. I wanted to go live. Then I took Sunday off just to catch up on YouTube videos.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Moving on down.
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays...
Hello, Leslie. Good seeing you. Hope you're well. Thank you for the hugs. I need the hugs. Today's been a rough day. I'm just glad that you guys are here to be with me today.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
And how are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And the Raiders have got him.
Wow. Join the club. Yep, I know. It's alright. I'm here.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Nice catch.
He will make the catch.
Nicely done.
This for field position after the big play.
Hang in there, my friend, and surviving. Yes. This is why I'm here.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
I don't know what that was.
Incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. 2nd and 10.
YouTube is my escape.
first carry now for Isaiah Spiller.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, it's Spiller.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Spiller, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first down, O'Connell got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys
I definitely
on the
knew
ground,
that.
we can live with that. But if you're going to
Maybe
give up
Friday.
10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
On first and 10, it's O'Connell.
I'll just have Mountain Dew. That's my go-to.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the stream, I'm going to go to my island and just drift away. But you're welcome to join me, Leslie. You're welcome to join me.
After the sack, 2nd and 19. Throwing, O'Connell. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man.
I know, right?
Some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Maybe some peanut coladas, some brownies.
2 first downs.
Anything else you enjoy?
Now on 1st and 10.
A nice campfire. Listening to the waves. Forgetting about the world today and just enjoying life.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Yep.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
I knew you would like it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. O'Connell working from the gun. The open man
Nice.
here, Renfro.
2 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through.
How was your weekend?
7 yards.
Did you have a good weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend?
We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Hopefully.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I know. I didn't really have a weekend, so.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's O'Connell.
Yeah, ooh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Saturday was a long day. Went to the store on Sunday.
As far as they did, got over the 50-yard line. Don't you think
busy all day Saturday.
I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what
came back to, I don't know what today. Started off good. My day started off great. Then after lunch, everything just everything went downhill after that.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete.
I don't want to be an adult anymore.
Defensively nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Thank goodness it's only 4 more days of this week.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back in his own
Worked sunrise, the sunrise, and slept in between. We were working nights, I'd take it.
Sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2.
Oh, those days when
they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Yep. Saturday was a 7-hour day for me, almost an 8-hour day.
Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. And
this is caught inside the 5.
Hello, Mally. Good to see you.
Yards. And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws
good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Hello, Nightbot.
A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Eckler.
Get in there. Boom.
move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept
Just learning how to play the game. It's a lot of fun.
And actually saved it until the very end.
It's all right.
Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Hopefully, I hope Nightbot is not too annoying for the chat. If it is, I can change it. I might have to change it up a little bit. We'll see how I feel. Just like everything else at the moment.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this
one. But I am posting gameplay clips on Sundays at noon. I posted a video yesterday of Fortnite. So go ahead and check that video out when you have time. Everybody said they mess up Madden this year. The new Madden 27 coming out in June. This is 24. I'm playing 24, so I really don't have. So I really haven't had any issues with Madden this year.
But I think what happened in this one is
but I'm guessing there's some glitching going on, unfortunately.
And teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I love Madden. I played Madden for a long time. Back when it was back during the PS2 days. In fact, I took up like Madden 10 and 08 and 9 and
he's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. O'Connell quickly a slant to Renfro. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
but it's a lot of fun.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
I normally play the computer, so just me versus the computer.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Back in the day, I used to play this game with my brother.
Which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Yeah.
39 that time.
Well, he looked his way quite a
now
bit
we're
in this
cooking.
first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this
Just
offense.
got to get in the end zone.
So how
Come
about
on.
this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you ever forget the commands, Leslie, do hashtag, or I'm sorry, excuse me, exclamation commands, and you'll have 2 things of commands.
Up the middle with Eckler.
Hey there, No Totem, good seeing you. How you doing?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good.
How was your day?
and some bad,
Hope you're doing
because they
well.
did give up the
Good
touchdown
seeing
run to him
you.
earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert.
Nope.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
You're welcome.
Max Crosby able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. O'Connell now off the bootleg. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Hey, Vondale, good seeing you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hope you had a good weekend.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. O'Connell's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
What are you throwing, dude? Nobody there.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Nice.
Quick throw there.
Almost intercepted.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Rolling.
They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Hello, boss.
Following the incomplete pass.
Board all farts in the house. Good seeing ya.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Look out, Leslie.
They work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
No, I won't be.
Earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that.
Thank you, Streamlabs.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Streamlabs hates me.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But it's okay. I programmed it, so.
Eckler now between the tackles.
Well, you know what, Streamlabs? Nightbot is better. Just saying.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I'm kidding, folks.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own
I'm kidding.
territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll
Go,
run
go,
for it with
go,
Eckler.
go.
And he won't get there.
Wow.
They stop him a few yards
Wow.
short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Slant to Adams.
And he'll go down, but not before.
You know, Leslie, you can catch up to him on my main channel.
Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver.
Adam Frost, hello, good to see you. I am the Chargers.
And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
How you doing? Good seeing you.
first down throw, O'Connell. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. O'Connell. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
Hello, Fishy.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and you execute it in the game.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point
I could use him
lead.
right now. I could use a lot of things right now.
Just 4 plays.
And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
All right, so it's 20-10, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nope.
And this a leaping effort, but it's not
That's a rip. That's a rip.
Good coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play.
All right, come on, N.O.R.A. Second and 10, let's go.
And the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Got 3 timeouts.
On 3rd down.
It's 3:50 to go. 3rd and 8.
1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep
Here we go.
here for
Nice.
Allen.
Nicely done. Go.
Inside the 30.
Well done.
A big
Well
play
done.
there for LA. 51 yards.
All right. Get loud, chat. Get loud.
This drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Eckler going to get it again.
There we go.
2nd down.
Nice.
And he'll get it
First
here
down.
to the 10-yard line.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
It's Eckler again.
Here we go.
He'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
2-minute warning coming
3
up.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8.
You know, at this rate, I think Boff is going to win for this month. If Leslie can catch up by next Thursday, you have until May 1st.
The first with Eckler. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense has gone for it 5
Hey, Go Fish Office. Hello, hello. How you doing? Good seeing you. Go, 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 go.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking
we got
to
lucky.
yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking
Doing very good. Thank you, thank you.
You're looking ahead as well.
Fishy brought good luck to Fishy brought the good luck to me.
To get the ball in the end zone.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Donald Parham. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Herbert and the Chargers.
Why don't you build me up, Buttercup N.O.R.A? Don't you let me down.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Yes, I am warm. Thank you, boss. Yes, I know. I'm your sweetheart.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Well, I can fix that problem for you. Just give me like 2 seconds here.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Carter decided
I can fix that problem. Just give me a minute.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. And we're certainly on pace.
I'd rather have a kiss from a fish.
Start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
All right, just hold on.
Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know.
Yes, I'm only joking, chat.
Passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. O'Connell.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance on the throw
And
there?
you did not share with N.O.R.A?
That's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that
I want
lead
some.
going into the locker room.
Today's been a rough day. I could use some.
Herbert on first down now.
But I have to be responsible. I have to be responsible.
Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby make that now 4 sacks for him.
It was a rough day.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen.
There we go. Catch it. There we go. Nice. Nicely done.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are
Be careful, you two. People are going to start talking.
Scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
All right. Goodbye, Hart.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 5.
Oh, trust me.
Pretty clean and simple there, just 2
Yes,
plays.
ma'am.
The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
It's been a hard day. It's been a very, very, very hard day. Very true. Very true.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
You guys are something else.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to
Thank
catch
you for the
our breath.
hugs.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. Okay. Trust me.
Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I'm just gonna keep my P's and Q's.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1
Yes,
and 2.
you're
They
right.
got the lead, now a chance to expand.
She is
upon that
right.
lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great
There we go.
has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half.
Do I need to turn off the chat?
Sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No, it's all right. She's being silly. I know she's being silly.
Their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Don't worry.
So after the loss of
I will miss you a lot. That's why I'm going to keep it on.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Nope. Rip.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
OMG.
Returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. O'Connell. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. O'Connell from the gun.
Thank you for the hug, Fishy. I could really use your hugs right now.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But I will be okay.
A goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs.
There we go. Nice.
Here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Michael Mayer. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
I'll be okay.
There, weren't they? Measured in their
I'm always okay.
but boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The sun will rise tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a better day, hopefully.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Come on now.
Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Well, you know, Boff taught me everything he could.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Come on. Catch that ball.
Deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time,
Catch that ball.
much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
There we go. There we go. Nice. Nicely done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the air again, Herbert.
Nice.
High throw, but he makes the catch. Yeah, a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line.
Well, without Boff, N.O.R.A. would not be here today. I do have to give a lot of credit to him. He can agree with me. Boff taught me a lot of things. He showed me the way of YouTube. He basically pushed me to get where I am today. In fact, without Boff, there will be no N.O.R.A. Because Boff is the one who came up with N.O.R.A. And he can agree with me on that.
So
he does take a lot of credit.
At the 36. Play action. It's Herbert.
He is a good friend, a good supporter, and a great mentor.
He lets this one fly toward the
and I appreciate him very, very much.
It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And I mean
the
it.
Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
I'm sorry, I'm having some phone issues right now. That's another problem. I'll look at him in a minute here on the computer. Thank you for the hug, bro.
They go to the ground game and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
N.O.R.A was this lost, innocent person, and he showed me the way.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw here, O'Connell. Caught outright by Renfro.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Now it's O'Connell. That one taken in by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the question is, should I change my chat or should I change my channel name to like N.O.R.A and Friends Gaming? Is that too long, or just keep it as N.O.R.A and Friends? Because technically it's the same thing, just games. Maybe I'm still gaming, I'm still chatting with you guys. You guys come in every time I go live. I might just keep it the way it is. It was just an idea. Keep it the same, okay.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the air again with O'Connell. It gets it right back to Mayer.
Okay, well you guys are saying leave it as it is, so you guys are right.
He's got a 1st down here.
You guys tell me what to do, chat. You guys are in control.
O'Connell now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards.
The chat tells me what to do, and I will do as they say.
2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing, O'Connell. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the Raiders are
I know,
set up
I
with a
know,
first
I
and
am.
goal
You're
coming
right.
up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now O'Connell. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fishy is being fishy. She's having fun. And if you enjoy the silly side of her, please go check out Go Fish Off Fish. Definitely check her out. Show her the love. She's doing some streams.
Michael Mayer touchdown grab. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Yeah.
Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
Previous series.
People don't come over here too much anymore from that group.
As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like,
But oh well, it's alright.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
It's good spirits, having fun, and high energy.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What did you guys have for dinner tonight? I ended up having Subway. Eat fresh.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
Oh yeah. She's excited to be here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There we go. No.
And that is incomplete.
Catch the ball.
Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen.
Yes, Bob.
But the way the game's being
I know you're
this
talking
is
about
just part
me.
of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Isn't that a Sonny and Cher song?
Your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game.
The ball comes out.
There we go. There we go. Go.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
There we go, first down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him. He said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
I've actually had mellow yellow.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's not. The more you hang out with us, Leslie, the more you'll be out of it. But it's a pleasure to have you part of this great community.
35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, yes and no.
Give this one to Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down.
See, I play Monday nights, Sunday nights, and Thursday night games.
It really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense, but I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I want a shot.
Run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem, but apparently it was.
I want to Washington Apple.
And he gets the first down here.
Sounds so delicious right now.
24.
A little bit of Crown Royal.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Up the middle with Eckler.
But unfortunately, I have to adult tomorrow, so I can't do anything.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
And if I stream Friday, then I won't be able to do anything. Because I want to be here with you guys.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler.
Which I'm probably going to be streaming Friday just to make up for some time lost.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Because I miss you guys.
Of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get
nice.
Down to the 2-yard line.
First down. Let's go. 6-7.
They like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard.
I wish I lived closer. I was definitely
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive,
take her out, go to a bar, just have a good time.
Defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Dance, and just be ourselves.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he is not going to get in.
I haven't had a date in a long time.
They're held again, and do we have a goal
Hello,
line
Megan. Good seeing you. How you doing?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Boom.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the
right now,
line
yes.
said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Austin Eckler.
Don't worry, boss.
Things off with a touchdown.
You know I will. I'm not like most men.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
One day somebody will.
See if they can cobble
One
something
day
together on
I'll
this
find
drive.
that special somebody. Right now, no one, Megan.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
I don't think I would even do
The guy
that.
carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down.
We'll probably
Jacobs
have
once
one or
more.
two.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past
Just
the
enjoy
35-yard line.
time.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL.
Fishy
And
going
all
to
he
bed
does
already?
is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he won't be close to a first
Well,
down as he runs.
honestly,
into a
Megan,
wall
I would
right
buy
around the line of
anybody a
scrimmage.
drink.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
But yes. I would buy Goldfish a drink,
AJ Cole now,
take
as
out
he'll
dinner,
kick it away for the second
have a good time. Just two friends having a good time together,
angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted
talking about the world today.
30-yard line.
Just having a good time.
The Charger
Let our hair
defensive
down.
unit making their way back out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line
Just
is,
two good
do
friends,
the
that's
things that
all.
you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards.
I've been on for an hour and
How about
35
this
minutes.
aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Exclamation stream.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead
You love
against
it.
New England.
I love
and
it too,
ended up
Fishy.
giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say
If you
it,
do
but you did
exclamation
say it.
stream,
Didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching it?
It will tell ya.
Our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
There we go. Nicely done.
He will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Another big play here as they
Come on,
strike
fight.
for 31.
Let's go.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, I appreciate you typing in the chat. It's interaction.
Down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And are earning points, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
No.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles.
Having you guys here with me tonight, it means a lot to me, and I want to thank you all for being here tonight. You guys are truly awesome. It's been a rough day, but having you guys here makes it a whole lot better.
Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 16. A shotgun snap for
It's okay. It's all right. I knew what you meant.
Open receiver complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Yes, it's my nickname.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
N.O.R.A.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things
so
off
needed
with a
this.
touchdown run.
Well, I'll join you in the other room and I'll pick you up, okay, Fishy? I might just join you on the floor.
Carter, and this will be a touchback.
So out come the Raiders.
Look at all the cobwebs up there. I really need to dust this. I really need to dust. Yep. N.O.R.A needs to do some spring cleaning.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative.
You had an apple and a banana.
Play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That was me on Saturday. Saturday was a 7-hour day for me.
Over the middle, complete. That's Myers.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35.
She's free falling. She's free falling.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. He finds Mayer here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain.
Alright, Leslie, you have an awesome rest of your day. Hang in there, stay strong. It's always a pleasure to see you. If you ever want to talk privately, you know where to find me.
My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Once again, O'Connell back to throw. The slant connects with Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 47 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they drive 4 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returnable here for Davis.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Yes, I have to agree with you, Boff.
action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete.
Kinda risky, N.O.R.A. Come on.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late
Keep it on the
going.
ground.
But the
Keep it on the
coverage was
ground.
there, and this winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that's working. Yeah. 6 minutes to go.
On second down, Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard
6-7.
line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Draw play, it's Eckler.
Here we go. There we go. First down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
I'm
to sell out
6'1".
to pry that football loose, and just as you said,
This is a size 13 shoe.
Get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,
it's
no
coming.
time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the
Why did I call a
football, gain
timeout?
some yardage and put the onus on the defense.
Really?
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A short gain here, maybe.
I don't remember
a yard to
taking
the
timeout
29.
yet.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, it's Spiller.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they
Yes.
didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Oh, I'm delivering. It's 47 to 40. I'm delivering all right.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red
Sorry,
zone.
Raiders
Another
fans.
touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
First and goal, Kelly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Better call the taxi. Get the bus warmed up. Because this game's about over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I don't
So
know,
it's Charger
honestly.
football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Is she in the top 10?
A lot of tired bodies on that field.
She's on the
This is
board.
a big play, 3rd and goal.
I know she's there. I've seen it.
Trying to surge ahead with Spiller. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
All right, so
Kelly
logging in.
From a yard away. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
This is why I love Streamlabs.
Set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination
you can actually see
carry,
who comes in the most in your chats. And this is why I reset it every month.
Extra point try now from
All right,
Dicker.
just 1 second here.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to
Continue.
extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. So now London down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
All right.
O'Connell gets this to Myers,
and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All right. Boff has.
now 2nd and 4.
Okay, so Goldfish Office has 700
Here's
points.
O'Connell. Chargers able to get the pressure and
So
bring
she's
him down. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
13th. She is 13th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown.
Is Both, Leslie, Amy, Megan, Adam, Joseph, Mo, Craddock, Wayne, Ron Wayne Official, Lemon Pie, Kathy Bates, Gamer, Vondale, and Fishy.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. O'Connell.
There we go. Nicely done.
And that should do it.
This game is over.
And he's going to return it.
Can I get a rip in the chat?
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on
I
the fact
needed
that
this
he's
so
still
much.
out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Come on, computer. Come on.
Their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Take 2.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.
Alrighty, folks. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. It was a W stream. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Really enjoyed having you guys here. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's been a rough day, but thank you for tuning in, showing some love, smashing that like button, being here, keeping me company. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be live again tomorrow night. On that note, you guys have a good night. Much love to you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, drink your soap. This world is a cruel place that we live in now, so let's show some love and show some respect, and let's try to pick up each other up. Stay strong, have a good night, much love, and I'll see you all tomorrow.